Ayo, hello everyone. Welcome to the special Crown Jewel edition of the Cut to Finish podcast, starring, of course, two two of the best podcast tag team champions that has ever graced the internet.
And we will put our championship
On the line to anyone who wants to step up. To
Open challenge.
Dillon Dangerous Dillon Dunn, and my tag team partner,
Nick
Silver.
I don't do the Nick
You don't like Nick Silver no more?
Nah.
That's cold. So it's just Nick. That's
yeah,
you.
I'm just Nick.
You're just Nick.
Just Nick.
At least be. Yeah, I guess just Nick.
Just Nick is fine.
All right. Well, we ain't got a lot of time, so we're gonna probably.
Yeah, we're up against it because I still got to go to work.
Oh yeah.
So
Crown Jewel just happened.
Crown Jewel
we just finished
ended.
watching it.
It is 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It started at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Both of us
main
were
show,
very tired.
The main show started at 9 a.m.
Yeah, the pre-show happened at 8, which
at
we
8.
barely caught.
Still asleep.
I barely caught it.
Yeah.
So
the tail end.
And they were nice enough to show like the highlights of it on the actual show.
Which is
the match.
Yeah, which is all I was able to see. I work nights. I literally only slept a few hours. Woke up to watch Crown Jewel.
Yeah. And now Nick has to go to work.
And pretty soon I got to get ready to go to work. So
I guess we should probably start with the pre-show.
So the pre-show, I don't have a whole lot to say about the pre-show. It's Usos versus the Hurt Business. We didn't see it.
Yeah, we just saw the highlights that was on the show.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to say? It's the Usos and the Hurt Business.
Usos don't have bad matches.
Yeah, pre-show Usos.
Pre-show Usos.
They can't be main event all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, like, that's going to be a good match.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't, it's probably like a solid match and nothing else.
Yeah, at the least, it's a solid match,
right?
But it's likely a good match,
right?
Yeah, it's very likely that this is going to be a good match, right? Because the Usos got their name on it. I got nothing to say about that. Usos won.
Yep,
it was a non-title match too. Yeah, it was a Raw tag team versus SmackDown tag team, so I guess.
I guess you can. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to. I have the match card, but I don't have the order.
I remember the first match.
I think I can do this in order, but if not, we'll be close to it. It opened with Edge versus Seth Rollins in the Hell in a Cell match,
which I think still is my match tonight.
We love to proclaim that Seth Rollins and Edge is the match tonight, even when they don't have a match.
Correct.
They actually had a match. It was the match of the night.
Yeah.
They opened with it.
They opened with it. If for nothing else, for that one spot that we both popped off.
What do you think about them opening with that match?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I was like, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like Big E and Drew could have also opened, which they have done before, where they open with a world title match.
Yeah.
Just to get your feet wet.
Yeah.
Get you hungry for more. But I think it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just that match was so good that
it really felt like, man, y'all really just gonna spoil us at the beginning? You gonna give us cake for dinner?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. It could have went on last, and they would have been fine.
Yeah.
So it could have went on in the middle, and it would have been fine.
Would have been fine. That's a solid, yeah.
But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, just so I guess a spoiler for the rest of this post show. I don't think there was a match better than Seth versus Edge.
No, not close.
There was other good matches.
Yeah.
But just not.
Not that one.
They raised the bar way too high.
I think the Hell in a Cell helped too.
Yeah. Yeah, there was, like you said, okay, you were talking about the spot.
Oh, man, where Edge bounced Seth Rollins off the cell onto a table.
I've never seen that before.
And it was like directly in the middle for the table to break. It was like
he
chef's kiss.
He bank shot Seth Rollins off the cell wall into
a table.
That's amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got it.
And then even after that, Seth did his sunset flip into a powerbomb
off the ladder
through a table. Thank God didn't hurt his knee.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of really cool spots.
Good spots. The storytelling was really good.
So where do you think they go from here?
I think I would hope that Seth would stay off of TV for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
You
agree
know,
with
at
that.
least until Survivor Series or something,
I agree with that.
just to sell the match. I would assume maybe Edge works towards the world title picture
Mm-hmm.
because now he's on Raw, so
Yeah.
he's got to contend with Big E.
Ooh, I like that. Big
So
E versus Edge.
yeah, maybe work towards that.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe he fights Spear Cat Lee.
Oh, you know what? That's not bad.
Yeah, because I think he's on Raw still.
Yeah, so that's a nice opponent for Bearcat Lee.
Yeah.
Okay. I dig it.
But yeah, solid match. Like
solid
match of the night for sure.
Yeah. To even call that solid is a disservice.
Yeah, that was like
that
to
was
me
a
that's
good
4
match.
out of 5.
Mansoor then fought Mustafa Ali.
Yep.
It was a good match.
That was a really good match too.
I wasn't really too surprised that Mansoor got the win because he's the hometown guy.
Hometown hero.
We were saying during the pay-per-view, in WWE, you don't win in your hometown.
No, yeah. If you are from somewhere, you're gonna lose.
But the rules don't apply to Mansoor in Saudi Arabia.
Mansoor is the Undertaker in Saudi Arabia.
If he doesn't lose, if he doesn't win, you got problems. Yeah, y'all got to run back to the airport.
Exactly. That got to be the last match. You got to cut the lights off. Everyone run.
Exactly. Get the car running. Start the engine. Just don't jump in.
Go pull what's it called? Montreal screw job in Saudi Arabia.
Exactly.
Everyone just
Earl Hebner just got his brother in the car with the car running. He just jumped in the window.
Get the moving. And then surprise reveal entrant something. I don't know what you call it, but what'd you call it? It was a silver medalist.
The silver medalist from Saudi Arabia in karate.
Yes. He showed up. Really milked it too. We didn't really know who that was. I think even the fans in Saudi Arabia didn't know who that was.
Yeah, they had him wrapped up. They knew of him. They knew who the guy was.
Yeah, as soon as he like demasked, and it was like, oh, that's him. That's the guy.
That's our guy. Yep. I'm gonna make an attempt to pronounce his name. Tariq Hamidi. Tariq Hamidi. I apologize if I said that all wrong. That was the best I got.
Like, that man had the fastest kicks in the West.
He kicked Ali so fast.
I didn't like his foot went up and then it went down.
And Ali went down too.
And we didn't like even Charles Robertson was like, what happened? Yeah. Ali went towards him and now he's on the ground. I didn't see what happened.
That was amazing.
That man's got some.
No wonder he's the silver medalist.
I said during the match, I'm like, he's silver? Who won?
Exactly.
If he was number 2, I'm scared to see what number 1 was.
I just had it up here. Let's see. Who did he lost to? Oh, I don't even know what country this guy's from. The gold medal match, he lost to another fighter from another country. I'm not even going to try. Iran. Okay, so Iran took away the gold medal. I'm not even making a pronounce that guy's name. And so that was the silver medalist.
Hey, congrats,
and I am going to make a point to watch that gold medal match.
Yeah, see, now I'm kind of like, I need to go back and watch the Olympics now. Huh?
The whole thing.
I need to see what happened.
The whole 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Got to binge watch it.
What? Dang. So, yeah, that match was pretty cool.
That was pretty good.
What happened after that?
I believe the next match was RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
With Riddle riding, what was it, a camel with one hump? I
forgot the name. Michael Cole brought it up.
Michael Cole, Googled it. With the knowledge of Saudi Arabian animals. What was it?
A dromedary?
I think that's what it was.
Dromedary, a camel with one hump. So we learned that. So you watch wrestling long enough, you'll learn
some knowledge about animals that you didn't know.
With
dromedary.
It's called a dromedary.
Called a dromedary.
Matt Riddle rode to the ring.
And we saw those camels out there. We were like, that's. I said, that's.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Don't even include me with that prediction. You said
that's gonna be a spot. Why would you have camels out there if you weren't gonna do something?
And I said you can't do spots with live animals. And they didn't do a spot.
They didn't. It was just a nice little like, hey, I'm riding a dromedary. Look at me.
Look at me, yo. This is what I'm
I
about.
don't need a scooter. I got the dromedary.
Forget this scooter. He rode a dromedary
all the way to the ring.
That's pretty good. As far as entrances go, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't hate that. Not bad. I mean, is it okay? Let me ask this question: Matt Riddle riding a dromedary to the ring, Rusev riding a tank to the ring.
Ooh. Dang.
Both pretty. That's pretty good.
That's tough to gauge.
Yeah. I think
I'll take Riddle.
I was gonna say I think the live animal might.
Yeah, because you can't always.
That could have went sideways.
Yeah, you can't always predict what an animal's going to do unless it's been trained.
Yeah. So good for yeah. The animals could just switch up on you.
Like, I don't want to go. I want to stay.
I don't want to go. So guess what? I'm not going.
Yeah. What you gonna do? Yeah. What you gonna fire me? You ain't even paying me. Where's my paycheck at?
There you go.
Yeah, man. Someone needs to get dromedary on the payroll. That dromedary had literally someone else on its back.
He literally carried this man to the ring.
Disrespectful. It ain't even on the payroll. But yeah, the match was good.
RK Bro retained the Raw Tag Team titles. Yep. Match was fine.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, what can you say about RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Almost?
Almost did what Almost does.
I mean, he looks intimidating. He pushes people around.
Yeah.
I don't think he did his choke. I think he has like a double-handed choke slam.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a chance to do it.
He's definitely still trying to figure it out.
But I think he's getting there. I think he's close to being by himself.
I think he could be by himself. I think he's going to need help by himself.
I mean, anyone who just starts out by himself always needs like the guy in there to.
But I mean, like he's not at a point where he can have a match without somebody kind of carrying him through it.
Yeah,
there's some people who are probably new to WWE who can have a match without. But he needs somebody to call all the spots, tell him what to do. He's still pretty limited.
Yeah,
he's still pretty green.
I mean, he's a big dude.
He's not as green as he used to be, but he's still pretty green.
Yeah. But I can see improvement, which is good.
Yeah, he's improving.
Improvement is always good.
He's getting there.
And I'm excited.
And he's working with, Riddle's been in the wrestling camp for a while now.
I mean, we WWE, the way they like to treat, most indie wrestlers, is like, no, y'all gotta, you're new.
Yeah, you're new.
You don't know what you're doing. We gotta teach you.
No, but the reality is he's been out there for a while. And Randy Orton, AJ Styles,
AJ's
have plenty of time.
We've seen AJ back when he was baby face,
clean shaven,
nothing on his face,
short hair,
the shortest hair,
choker.
He was just out and about.
Yeah,
lost in the sauce.
Okay, calm down. Lost in the sauce. What you? He was in the mud.
He was out there,
liquored up.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that's what lost in the sauce.
That's the only way.
That phrase, it's just a cool sounding phrase.
That's the only term. That's the only way I use it. I think people say it in other contexts.
But I think with the people he's around, he'll pick up quick.
I think he'll be okay.
And then he'll be out there on his own, dominating the men's division, becoming world champion in about a year.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
That's a bold.
Yeah.
Bold, very bold prediction.
Yeah.
Almost will be champion within a year.
By this time next year, you could timestamp it now. October 21? October 21st.
I'm writing that down. I am literally
almost is going to be world champion by this time. If not before now. Not before this time next year.
I'm writing this in my notes right now as your second decree. Almost will be WWE champion. We're just gonna go.
I'm gonna say world champion.
World champion. So you might get the universal title.
Either one.
World champion. Will win the world champion by this time next year.
By this time next year, I'm calling it. I feel it.
And today is October 21st.
Yep. October 21st, 2022.
2021. So by 2022.
He's already a tag champion.
I don't think Almost will even still be employed by WWE this time next year.
Listen, okay. All right.
Hey, them budget cuts be brutal. All right.
I have faith.
Samoa Joe got cut.
Okay, but he also got rehired.
Yeah, but he got cut.
Yeah, that's true.
So Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, these were people that we did not think was going to get released. They got released. They didn't ask for a release.
Okay, but none of those guys are almost. Almost is his own man.
True.
And he can do it.
True.
And I have faith.
All right. You have, I have faith, but not that much faith. He'll be champion. World champion. I don't think he's ever going to be world champion. I'll go that far.
Nah,
I think he might can hold some mid card titles and just kind of do some other gimmicky stuff, but I don't see him ever winning a major title.
Well, we'll just have to see.
We'll see. I
already put it out.
I definitely don't think he's going to win by this time next year.
I put the word out there. The word is out there in the world now.
The world, yeah, okay, we'll see.
Now it's just up to Almost.
Sure. I believe the next match was Doudrop versus Zelina Vega for the Queen's Crown Finals,
which we thought Shayna Baszler would be in that position.
Yeah, we didn't even have the prediction of the finals, right?
Yeah,
or who will be in the finals.
Yeah, Doudrop beat Shayna Baszler.
Yeah,
which when you think about it makes more sense.
It makes sense because now you have a face and a heel in the final.
And Shayna Baszler's character doesn't fit with being Queen's Crown winner.
Yeah, so I'm cool with that matchup, Doudrop versus Zelina Vega. In hindsight, but then the actual match, which was a little over 5 minutes,
thankfully,
which was to be expected because none of the matches in the women's tournament.
I didn't really notice that all those Queen's Crown matches were like, yo, you could make you a sandwich and that match would be over.
Yeah, at the time, if you just marathon all of those matches, the time it would have taken to
a single match was
just all the matches combined, you could have made you something to eat. You could have heated up something in the microwave, and when you came back, you probably would have caught the last match halfway through. If you started from the very first match, you go and heat up some leftovers, you come back, you would have caught the end of the last match. They really ran through those women's matches. And this one,
at least this one, yeah, it was longer than 5 minutes.
Barely.
And Nick timed it.
It was longer than 5 minutes, but it was shorter than 6 minutes.
Yeah, Nick timed it.
So that's not saying
he actually put the stopwatch on. Or sorry, the timer on. It was like 5 minutes and like
43 seconds.
43.
That was by my count. It probably once the official time come out, it's gonna probably be closer to
6 minutes.
6 minutes, but I don't think it went over 6 minutes.
But hey, surprise winner.
That's built good.
Yeah, surprise winner, Zelina Vega.
I didn't see that coming. I think that threw both of us off.
Vega. Yeah, I'm calling her Queen Vega.
Queen Zelina.
Queen Vega. It's way better.
You can't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you like. Once the T-shirts come out, they're going to say Queen Zelina.
And I'm going to sit here, look at your shirt, and say you're wrong. It's a nice shirt. I'm sure you paid a lot for it, but you're wrong. It's Queen Vega.
You paid a lot of money for a shirt that doesn't breathe. That's my biggest gripe with these shirts.
And some of them are smaller than
100%
smaller than they say they are.
I really thought about cutting up one of my shirts and making it into a mask. They said when the pandemic first started, they said when there was a shortage of masks, if you don't have a mask, you just need something like an old shirt that's 100% cotton. All of my WWE, the only shirts I have that's 100% cotton is my WWE T-shirts. Sorry, Miz, I'm cutting up your shirt. And I'm going to use it as a mask.
Sorry, Face Bailey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hugger. Yeah, I'm a hugger shirt.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but
give me a hug.
Zelina Vega, your queen.
Queen's Crown
queen
winner. She's not Queen of the Ring. You're the Queen's Crown winner.
That was my issue. That was my question. Yeah. Like, so what's the title that we're going to call him now?
The Queen's Crown winner.
That's not good.
It doesn't roll off the tongue like the King of the Ring.
Not at all. That was.
I mean, you can't say she's the Queen's Crown.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand the term. Like, she's not the crown.
No.
But you can't really call her the queen because you already called Charlotte the queen.
No, she's the opportunity.
But you've already called Charlotte the queen in the past.
No. So
now if you say queen, people are going to think about Charlotte.
I don't.
Because you purposely are trying not to.
I'm trying, yeah. I'm purposely like thinking of Queen Vega.
You're being spiteful, but I mean, the general public,
if you haven't watched wrestling like consistently, you would think, oh, the Queen. You would think Charlotte Flair,
exactly,
or even Charlotte.
Yeah,
Without the Flair.
Yeah,
yeah. So
she calls herself the Queen. She would say, "All hail the Queen."
Does she still call herself the Queen?
She was calling herself the Queen. Now she probably stopped so that they can start calling Zelina Vega the Queen.
Yeah.
But even then, why not have Charlotte in the? Why not have Charlotte in the Queen's Crown tournament?
Because she has to fight,
do nothing,
somebody.
Because she has to do nothing at Crown Jewel. She was not on the card,
but she's a champion.
So nothing. This wasn't for the belt. There was no title on the line.
She could have. I'm not saying you're wrong.
There was no reason not to have.
I'm saying I'm sure the reason behind it was, well, you're already world champion, and let's be honest, this Queen's Crown thing is not at the stature that you are. So we're just gonna look at all the people who were in it. Sasha Banks wasn't in it. Becky Lynch wasn't in it. Bianca Belair wasn't in it. All like the big women wrestlers wasn't in it, aside from maybe Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, there was not a good. It wasn't a very good.
It wasn't like a big
roster.
name entrant.
Yeah, there was nobody.
It was mostly just the people.
I actually would have been okay with Sasha being in this tournament and leaving
Bayley,
Becky, and Bianca
like the
to fight for the title. Yeah. And then you could put Charlotte on the other side of the bracket, and you leave Doudrop in there. I would leave Liv Morgan in there. I would leave Carmella in there. I'd probably take out Zelina Vega and
Shayna.
I would leave Shayna in there. Who am I missing? I probably got
those two. Yes,
I think I got too many people in there.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of two of them.
Okay.
Okay,
well, I'm taking Doudrop out then.
So the two that made the final, you would take them out.
Yeah. Sorry, but you at least the reason why I would leave Liv Morgan and Carmella is because their match furthered their feud.
Yeah.
So there was a reason why they fought each other in the tournament.
Even though neither one of them made it to the finals.
Well, that's fine. But they're at least okay. It added something to it.
Right.
And then Shayna is kind of hot right now, so you put Shayna in there, and you're trying to build up her. Bianca and Charlotte are your big names.
You mean Sasha?
What I say?
You said Bianca.
Sasha and Charlotte are your big names. They're the draw.
Right.
And then I'm still missing somebody. That's
what else did you say?
I don't remember.
You took out Doudrop and Selena. Yeah, I think that's everybody.
Wait a minute, that's only 5 people. Or my brain just not working?
I think because
I'm still on
you're still
3 hours sleep
here.
Okay, y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah, everyone gets it. We're among wrestling fans. That's what the podcast is for.
All right, let's move on because we still got to wrap. We can't do a long show.
Yeah. We're just recapping Crown Jewel.
I don't remember what came after that. I want to say it was Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley.
Yes.
Okay, so Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley.
Ooh, it could be either that one or the world title match. Either one.
Yeah, I could remember it was between those two, but I couldn't remember.
I think it was Goldberg.
Let's just talk about Goldberg and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, it was a match.
That happened.
Yeah. It went about as you would think it would.
It was a no holds barred match,
Falls
and then they added Falls Count Anywhere.
I think today
before Crown Jewel even started.
Yep.
And they didn't really do that much with that. They went up to the ramp, and he speared
him off the ramp.
Bobby Lashley off the ramp onto a setup they had below the ramp.
And then he pinned him out there.
So they didn't really.
They didn't
I guess so that they can have that spot and have the match in there. Yeah. That's the reason why you do the Falls Count Anywhere. But it was very.
Which makes me think, what was planned before that? If they just now added Falls Count Anywhere.
It almost seems. I guess he was just going to pin him in the ring.
Drag him all the way back.
No, just pin him in. Just spear him in the ring,
and then they realized, wow, that's kind of weak for
exactly. Yeah. For a guy who was just a WWE champion.
And for another guy who was like, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Now, that's what I want to talk about that. For a match where the buildup was that he was going to murder Bobby Lashley for putting hands on his son, that was a very regular no-holds-barred match.
You wouldn't even think that he would say he was going to murder him.
It was more brutality in Seth Rollins and Edge match.
Yeah.
That did by comparison.
I mean, the only part of that match where it's like, oh, Goldberg's going to try to kill him was when he took the steel steps and he was going to drop it on the head, and the camera work was so good that you thought Bobby Lashley was still there.
You're right.
So it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there was nothing else there.
Like, he didn't bring a gun to the ring. He didn't have a machete or a knife or anything.
He never said he was going to bludgeon him to death.
Yeah. He didn't, like, choke him to death or nothing. It was just, I'm just going to kill you. And then he kind of, sort of, I guess, the spear to the outside was meant to signify him trying to kill him.
Sure.
I'll take it. It's wrestling. It's stupid. It's meant to be silly.
Yeah.
Also, surprise cameo from the Hurt Business, but not really that surprising because, I mean, it's the Hurt Business.
They added nothing.
Yeah, they got beat up.
They added absolutely nothing to that.
Hey, we got the kendo sticks. Let's go.
Yeah, they literally just showed up. You know what? They provided the kendo sticks.
Yeah.
That either one of them, that either Goldberg or Bobby Lashley could have just got out from underneath the ring. But anyway, whatever.
They were there.
It happened.
They were there to get hit.
Did you like the match?
It was fine.
It was fine.
It was like you put that on paper. What did you expect? You expect
it was to be expected.
Yeah.
It was kind of.
Thankfully, no one. Well, Bobby Lashley kind of got cut on his arm, but other than that, nobody got seriously hurt. No serious injuries. Thank God. No one got injured.
They did all the. They kind of did all the spots you would expect them to
from a no holds barred.
And then they had the one big spot
at the end.
There you go. That was it. Yeah. Solid. I like a C. A C
like
plus, a 3 out of 5, like whatever, or 2.5 out of whatever middle is.
Yeah,
that was a
3 out of 5.
That was a very middle,
very 3 out of 5.
Yeah. Let's go. I don't remember if it was the King of the Ring final or.
Oh, I think it was King of the Ring.
Okay, let's go King of the Ring final. Finn Balor versus Xavier Woods. This was a good match.
That was a good match.
This actually, to me, was the next possible choice for
Match of the Night. Yeah.
If it wasn't for Seth and Edge, this probably
would. Yeah. And Homeboy got what he wanted all these years, talking about King of the Ring. He's finally the King of the Ring.
Yeah.
Finally.
You like it?
Yeah.
I like it.
It fits him better than does Finn Balor.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if I see Finn Balor just sitting around on a throne with a crown on his head.
Oh, okay. So I would agree that the King of the Ring gimmick is very hokey.
Yeah.
And it's no matter if you're a heel or a face. With New Day and their characters and the way Xavier Woods is, it'll fit him better.
Yeah.
He can kind of work it a little better.
Yeah, he was already working it when he was trash talking the camera. Where he's like, yo, you cut to me. I choose when you cut away from me. I'm the king. You listen to me. I'm like, yeah. Xavier's gonna have fun with this. He's gonna
have a lot of fun.
Do a lot of nonsense backstage where he's gonna be telling people what to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be stupid stuff.
Yeah,
it's gonna be goofy.
Yeah, it fits him.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
The match was good though.
Yeah, the match was good. Man, you don't really notice it until you see him in the ring, but Xavier Woods is really good.
That's the thing. He doesn't. Every time you see him wrestle, you can't help but say, "Man, he's really good." Like with that surprise in your voice, because we've seen so little of him over the 5+ years New Day's been around.
Right.
That you like, you know what? Woods is good.
He's good. Like if they really wanted to, they could have made him a world champion.
I think he's next.
You think so?
I think he has to get one.
He has.
You can't put him in a group with Big E, who's the champion, Kofi, who was the champion.
Yeah.
You can't not have Woods win one.
I was thinking the King of the Ring was his thing.
I can see that also being true.
Like that's what they give him.
I think that's
like we can't make you world champion, but you can have the King of the Ring.
I can see that being 100% true. We're just gonna give this one to you. Can be King of the Ring, but you're not gonna win anyway.
Right. Which is, I think, you know what? How long has he been there? He's been there for a bit.
And on the main roster, as long as New Day's been a thing.
Yeah, even before, because forget he was with the Funkadactyls.
Was that the main roster? Yeah, it was the main roster.
Yeah,
because you know what? I genuinely did not care. I didn't care about him, the Funkadactyls, or Brodus Clay.
Oh man,
none of that.
Somebody call his mama.
All of that was trash. Wasn't R-Truth involved in that some kind of way also?
I don't think. I think we're putting R-Truth in just anything.
Okay, now. Maybe I'm thinking.
I think that was Little Jimmy at that point for R-Truth.
There was no R-Truth in that.
I don't think so.
All right, I'm taking word for it. I'm not googling that.
Yeah, Xavier was King of the Ring. I can't wait to see what shenanigans he has ready.
What? Where do you see? What happens to Finn Balor now? Because now this is his second big loss at a pay per view in a row.
I'll be surprised. You know what? I think what they're
He
gonna
had a
do.
real good NXT run.
I know what they're gonna do because now that the draft is officially official now,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna do a number one contendership thing for the world title. Now, spoiler alert. Well, spoilers for later. Brock Lesnar lost against Roman Reigns. Now that Roman Reigns is still champion, they're gonna do. Hey, who's gonna be the next number one contender for the Universal title?
Oh, you think Brock's done?
Yeah, I think Brock's is done.
I think Brock's coming back for another run.
Oh, you think he wants some more cash out there?
I think feud is extended for 4 more weeks.
Okay.
I don't think we've seen the last of Brock.
That's what I think is going to happen with Finn Balor. I think him, Drew McIntyre, I think all of them is going to be in the whole like number one contendership.
See, I think I could definitely see Drew McIntyre going after the
Universal
WWE Championship, Universal title. Thank you. That's why I don't see Finn Balor going after that title.
Really?
Yeah.
You think he's just going to immediately put Drew back in that spot?
Yeah.
Dang.
I do.
I think would have given him some time.
Drew's like main event McIntyre now.
He sure is.
So I don't know where Finn
MEM.
Hey, I like it.
Dang. Dang. We had main event Mafia this whole time.
Main event.
And it was in Drew McIntyre.
Main event McIntyre. He's the guy. He's fighting for titles.
And we were saying while he was in his match, because I think it's up next. I think that's what, Biggie versus Drew McIntyre. That's
the next match.
We were saying, like, man, McIntyre's came so far from when he was just the chosen one. The chosen one.
Yeah.
Although I do miss his theme song. Which they promised he was going to get back.
I never liked that song.
I love Broken Dreams.
It wouldn't now, though.
Yeah.
No, please don't sing it. That song is...
Why you hating Broken
awful.
Dreams? I miss Broken Dreams. But yeah, it doesn't fit now. He already had his dreams been revealed. He ain't really breaking any, so.
So let's just power through these. So Biggie, McIntyre,
like
we like it.
Come on now,
we like it.
That was 4 out of 5. That man did like the weirdest transition into a big ending I've seen.
It was almost like a tilt-a-whirl.
Yeah, and then he turned it up. He was like, okay,
he turned it into a big.
All right, a new way to get to the big ending.
I like it. That match was good.
That was really good.
No interference, which was good. It was straight up and down. No gimmicky ending. No roll-ups.
It wasn't really that many roll-ups.
Nah, it was.
It felt like a legitimate pay-per-view match,
and I felt like it made Biggie look good.
Yeah,
because he's still building that world champion resume.
Yeah, he's still he's supposed to be world champion.
Yeah, so he's beaten Bobby Lashley a few times now.
He's beaten Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, so he needs all the main event wins.
Who's he gonna fight? Who's like a big heel? I
don't know who's on Raw.
He's on Raw.
So who's on Raw? Who can?
Bobby Lashley's still there. I doubt they go back to that.
No, not Bobby Lashley. I don't know.
Seth. Maybe Seth doesn't sell the injury.
Maybe that's where Seth goes next. Yeah,
maybe he doesn't sell the injury.
Or Edge.
Yeah.
Either one of them.
Ooh, but then if you do Edge, then you have to have a reason for him to lose, right?
Edge?
Yeah, so then maybe that's where Seth comes back.
I don't want to do that.
And we just do the same thing over?
Yeah, that was the same storyline with Roman Reigns, I don't want to do that.
I don't know. That's curious. We'll see. Because that's next week.
We'll figure that one out. But overall, Biggie and McIntyre.
4 out of 5.
That was a good match. That was pretty good. The women's triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship: Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. That was a good match.
Yeah,
that was a good.
It definitely looked like they were a little uncoordinated in some parts. Like it looked like they were weren't quite together.
It looked uncoordinated at times because it looked like they were trying to do so many different spots. Some of it came out really good.
Yeah, but then there are times where they were just kind of falling.
They were kind of clumped, kind of running into each other.
I can't tell if this is meant to look like. It seemed like they had a lot of ideas. Like, I want to do this.
Yeah,
hey, we should do this. Let's show out.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to do a little too much.
Yeah,
but overall, it was a really good match.
Yeah, it was good. It was actually really good.
I'm surprised. I think we said Bianca was gonna win.
I think I had Bianca winning.
Yeah, but hey, Becky Lynch won.
Yeah.
Which, they on the same faction. I mean, same show.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
So Becky's gonna take the SmackDown Women's Championship to
over to Raw, and they were like, "Oh man, what's gonna happen when the Smack?" They're just gonna have not Corey Graves, Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville be like, "Hey, can y'all just like switch titles?" So
that's all that's gonna happen.
And then
they do it.
Charlotte's gonna hold the SmackDown title, and Becky's gonna hold the Raw title. And
it does the Raw title that she never lost. Right. She's very adamant about bringing that up. She never lost the Raw title. She relinquished it. And now she's the Raw champion again.
See, here's the thing that always irked me about that. Usually when it's injury, I'm like, okay, well, you can't defend it. I guess technically it's the same thing because she had to go, she was pregnant at the time, so you can't really just be doing, you especially can't be doing no frog splashes on anybody who's pregnant. So, yeah, you can kind of, I guess relinquishing it also is like, yeah, it's kind of in that same vein of injury, but it's like the storyline of I never lost it, so I should just be giving it back to me. Like, or you could just get it back.
Well, that's not a very heel thing.
I know.
And she's a heel.
She's big time Bex. With and the weirdest graphic out of all of them so far.
And what I mentioned was that her heel gimmick now is cowardly heel. Yeah, which I don't like for her.
So much different than what she used to be. Yeah. Which is, notice that they stopped calling her the man. They 100% just...
No, her shirt says the man.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Big Time Bex now.
That's her nickname. They just found a new name for her. They're going to sell more shirts now.
Oh, okay.
They got a shirt like Roman Reigns. He's the tribal chief, and he's the head of the table.
And he's also the one.
And the bloodline. And show up and leave or whatever. I can't keep track of all stuff. But that's just more shirts.
Right.
So now Becky has the man is back in town.
Yeah.
And Big Time Bex.
Okay.
So there you go. More money. More money for everybody.
Yeah. Match was fine. Becky Lynch is
was really good.
I wonder if she's just going to go back to fighting Bianca Belair because that feels like who's next.
Yeah.
And then Bianca's probably going to win. Become champion.
Well, I don't know. Well, you know what? We're saying all of this. Survivor Series is the next pay-per-view.
Oh, that's a good point.
And so they're probably going to...
They're probably going to wait then.
Yeah, we're probably going to do Brand Warfare crap.
So it's going to be Becky Lynch versus Charlotte and all that,
Oh, actually, I wouldn't hate that match.
Roman Reigns versus Big E. That's not bad. They were starting a feud with those two, but because they were both champion, it was kind of like weird to have a feud.
Usos versus RK Bro.
Yeah,
this is as of right now. Like, championships can still change hands before then, but assuming they don't.
I mean, it depends on whether or not USA or Fox wants to be like, "Hey, we want ratings."
Here's this is kind of embarrassing for me as somebody who's co-hosting the wrestling podcast. I don't know off the top of my head who's the United States or the Intercontinental champions.
Well, Damian Priest is the United States champion.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's Apollo who's the Intercontinental champion.
He's not. No, he was. But
no. It's Shinsuke. That's right. It's Shinsuke, and he's hanging out with Rick Boogs.
Okay, no wonder you remembered that.
Yeah,
and I didn't, because you like Rick Boogs, and I
never said I liked Rick Boogs. I just like the fact that every time he has to say his name, he puts emphasis on the Boogs.
So you like Rick Boogs, and with the stupid boos that everybody does, you don't like either ones?
No.
With the bloodline?
No.
That makes no sense to me.
No, I mean, listen, the reason why I like wrestling for all the dumb, stupid stuff. I love the custody papers on the pole match. That was
a good match.
Yeah.
The logic was
stupid, but hey, I'm down for it. You want custody of this child, you gotta wrestle me in a match and get him off the pole first.
All right.
So yeah. We the ones that's too generic. I need more from them.
All right.
But yeah,
okay.
What we was talking about, the triple threat match, yeah. That was good.
It was a good match. It was a good match. Becky won. Sasha took the pin.
Yep.
In a roll up. She held the ropes. It was a triple threat match. So it okay.
And what's his name? Saxton was like, "Oh, she's got the ropes," and then Michael was like, "It's a triple threat match. It don't matter."
Yeah.
Which I was like, "Wait, then why wasn't everybody just holding the ropes?" Everyone should just start holding the ropes. Like,
it was a cheap win, but again, she's cowardly heel now.
she's a cowardly heel.
Yeah, it fit. It fit.
And the match was good, so it's fine.
I have an issue with matches ending the roll-ups. I have an even bigger issue when the match ends the roll-up and it's a championship match. I have an even bigger issue when it's a championship match and it's at a pay-per-view. And it ended. And all of that happened.
Okay, what if your issue is it's at a pay-per-view, it's a championship match, and the other person could have also just broken it up?
It's a roll-up. That's true for every roll-up. Especially when it's a triple threat match. It's just I don't like matches ending in roll-ups. If it makes sense to the story, cool. Like this one, it kind of did. I'm not completely mad. I'm not going to take any points off of it, but I just would have liked a legitimate finish because it doesn't help Becky. Becky doesn't look any more menacing.
Well, it's always supposed to help the cowardly heel. It's like, hey, I got away.
Yeah.
Instead of I won.
It's either going to benefit the cowardly heel or the face who had no business winning in the first place.
Or it saves them the fact of losing. The face. Like if they're like a or not even the face, or like any dominant force that's like I shouldn't lose, but then you catch them on a roll up, like you hold the ties.
Well, yeah, if you're the face and you catch the heel slipping, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're the face who had no business winning.
Oh,
and you catch it with a roll up.
Oh, okay. And you just got that lucky that one night.
Yeah, yeah.
And because you don't have immediate rematch clause, it's just like I got
not anymore. You don't.
Yeah.
And I got nothing to say about that match. It was fine.
Yeah,
it was good. I ain't gonna say it was fine. It was a good match. I didn't love the way it ended, but I didn't hate it either. It ended. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Last match.
Roman Reigns
versus Brock Lesnar
for the Universal title.
I liked it.
It was a good match.
It was a good match.
It was a very Brock Lesnar match.
Yeah.
Suplexes. I'm throwing you to the turnbuckle.
I'm surprised they didn't try
shoulder thrust into the corner.
F5,
and finishers.
F5, yeah.
Kick outs to the finishers.
There was like 4 Superman punches in there?
Something like that.
Yeah. Usos got involved. Yeah, referee to the bump.
Yeah, nice little.
Yeah, that was pretty much a Brock Lesnar match that he's going to lose.
Very much so.
Like, if Brock Lesnar's going to lose the match, what's going to happen? He's going to beat you up really bad. Mm-hmm. Then the ref's going to get taken out, and then somehow he gets attacked.
Yep. Paul Heyman.
Paul looked like he threw the championship belt in the ring while the ref was down. He threw it right in the middle between the two of them.
Yeah, so that's setting up like more
dissension,
unknown about where Paul Heyman's
loyalties lie.
Yeah, so
and we're gonna find out tomorrow what's gonna happen. So he's gonna get that talk.
You're gonna find out tomorrow because I'm gonna be asleep all day tomorrow.
Well, no, it's gonna come on at night.
What do you mean tonight?
No, at night. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm still asleep.
Oh,
I'm on very little sleep right now.
Dang.
So I'm not watching anything. I'm gonna try to watch the highlights or something.
Yeah,
there's YouTube people who have a condensed version. They'll edit it all down to like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start watching that.
And WWE will also just put their videos up there too.
I don't trust WWE because they post what they want you to see.
Oh, that's
so you're not gonna see everything that happened.
You won't see missionary position.
I could have went my whole life without hearing that promo. Overall, thoughts of
it was fine. It was a fine pay-per-view.
It was fine. Would you say it was worth looking at 9 o'clock in the morning?
In the morning? Oof, that's a rough. I don't know. That Edge and Seth Rollins match was good.
Yeah.
So that was worth it.
Yeah.
Everything else? You probably could have waited.
I probably didn't need to go on like 3 hours sleep.
Yeah. Nothing shocked the world.
There was no title changes.
There wasn't, huh?
There was no title changes.
It sure wasn't. Huh?
Some feuds got further.
Some were ended immediately.
Yeah, it looked like. I think that the Edge and Seth Rollins feud, it definitely seemed like was over.
Yeah.
I think Michael Cole said that it was over.
Yeah.
So that was.
Yeah, so if Michael Cole says it's over, that means it's over.
That's his way. That's WWE's way of telling you that was it.
That's it.
So I'm cool with that.
Until it's not it anymore.
And like sometime next year they'll probably be up again. All right.
Well, that was us. We're gonna go because Nick needs to get ready to go to work.
I'm running late. I need to I'm not even dressed. I gotta like get.
You're not dressed for work. You do have
That's what
clothes.
I mean. I mean, I'm not. For the record, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing clothes. When I say I need to get dressed, I hope that people know that I'm saying I need to get dressed for work.
Yeah. Over here, like, well, dock your pay for inappropriate dress. We ain't getting paid. You still get docked.
All right. In the podcast, Dillon.
All right, that's it for us. 2 weeks?
Maybe less than 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
A little less than 2 weeks.
Man, we moving.
Hey.
Progression.
We're doing it.
We're doing
something.
Yeah. All right, well that was Cut to Finish Crown Jewel episode. See you next time.
Peace.